We'll have black. Oh, thought you would have had, red. But anyway.
For the Wales flag.
Yeah, for that red dragon.
Yeah, I should have done really.
Yeah, you should have done. But anyway, welcome back, Taylor Bevan. I'm so happy to have you on the channel. We spoke just before your debut. And then you went and put on a lovely performance. I can't even say it was lovely. A more than expected great performance for your debut. A lot of people go in and they're like, yeah, this is my first fight. I'm hoping to put on a performance. And sometimes they don't. They get the points win. Nah, not you. Talk to us, Taylor.
Oh yeah, went perfectly. I couldn't have asked for much more. I put the work in my camp and it paid off in the fight. So it went perfectly. Enjoyed the whole week. Enjoyed the fight. Stayed composed. Didn't let the nerves get to me too much. That's out the way now, so I can sort of relax a bit more this week. I know what it's all about.
Yeah, relax a little bit more, but obviously never take your eye off the ball.
No.
How was it then? I've got to ask about that transition. I know I said it, and we were sort of like, maybe we were just surmising what you thought it would be. Was it what you expected? When you hear your name and it's all up there, the bright lights, and it's like the time is now. How was that transition from, having the amateur experience?
It was what I expected, and a lot of the feelings were similar to how I felt in the amateurs. Sort of Commonwealth Games was a big stage for me to box on, and being in Birmingham as well. But
shout out Birmingham.
The sort of feeling I had walking out was very similar to walking out there. It's like a big spectacle, big build-up, and you're waiting for that big moment, aren't you? And then it comes. It's how you deal with it. So I think that put me in good stead to deal with my pro debut. It didn't overwhelm me too much.
But it's done you a favour, because guess what? You're back out again. Yeah. And this is what we want for people like you. We want that quick succession. We want to see you get active, because you're learning on the job. This is now your apprenticeship now in the pro ranks. How's it feel to be called up so quickly, to go back at it again, the next gen show?
Yeah, it's a great card to be on, and it's exactly what I wanted, to stay as active as I can. I had like a week off after that fight and was straight back into camp, so I've had another tough camp for this fight, so should put on another good performance. You just want to stay active and build that momentum, and hopefully put on another good performance on Friday, and it'll be the same. I'll be out again soon after that. What
did your coaches say to you when you obviously you got the knockout, you got the stoppage finish? What were your team like with you? What were they saying to you? Obviously you can see the excitement in the corner, but you've gone home. You're having a debrief. What did Team Bevan say?
Everyone was happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it couldn't have gone better, and there's little things you can work on. So I'm always very critical of myself.
Okay.
So picked up on a few things that we talked about, worked on them in camp, and hopefully each fight now will sort of progress step by step.
It is definitely about those increments. Sometimes we can get fighters like yourself with that amateur pedigree, not necessarily Olympians, but you've got a good pedigree. You're coming through, and you can get rushed.
Yeah.
Talk to us about having that grounding. The team that's prepared to say, look, I want him to have harder fights, but incrementally, not like thrown straight into the deep end, because you know what we're like. The fans as well, we're terrible for it. We're like, throw him in with him. He can go and fight a European champion next week.
Yeah, it's about having that balance, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I have faith in the team around me. My management team will be picking my opponents, so it's just putting my faith in them, basically. Obviously, when you turn pro and you box at a high level in the amateurs, the standard of people you're boxing does drop down quite a lot. But I'm boxing someone that's only had 2 fights in the pro, so I don't really know how experienced he is. I don't think he's boxed at my level in the amateurs.
Fair enough.
But you don't take anyone lightly, do you? But I have faith. I'll leave that to my management team in terms of how quickly I'm going to move.
Adaptability is something that you did show in your debut. Even though it was early, I thought, he's tidy, he's compact.
Yeah.
You really do throw your shots well. I know you're saying you don't know much about your opponent, but speak to us about having that adaptability and your experience as an amateur, how that's helped you as well, because you have the tournaments, you don't even know who you're fighting.
Yeah.
How that will assist you in the pros.
Yeah, that's exactly what helps, is how well you can adapt to things. You box sometimes 5 days over a week, so There's
Wow.
different styles every day that you're coming up against. You don't have much time to adapt to each style. I feel like I've come up against every style in the amateur now. I've had about 100 fights as an amateur, so I do feel like I can adapt. One thing I was happy with my debut was sort of my variation of punches. And
Yes.
Because you can take your time a bit more, pick your shots a bit better, and my variation was good. So something I'd seen sort of improvement of from when I boxed as an amateur.
Listen, I don't get excited about fighters because sometimes I get excited about you lot, and then sometimes you let me down, and then I start sulking at home like a child because I am a fan first, or I will always be a fan first. But listen, Taylor, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're doing bits for Wales, as is Lauren Price. We know that she's going up against Natasha Jonas, so you're putting your city on the map. Yeah. City, country, Wales on the map.
Yeah,
we
hopefully.
love it. Yeah, you are. Just keep going, and just keep performing, and show us what you're about.
Thank you very much.
Take it easy. See you later.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.